Waila. FA Cup champions.
Yes, St. Joseph's going in for the try, and it's a try. Not as bad as we have experienced as Wesley take on Royal College. Wesley the hosts in this and hosting the defending champions and the unbeaten team of the season so far. Here at Longdon Place, we kick off Wesley versus Royal College in the Singer 2018 Schools Rugby, and here's the man who has done so much work for Royal. Straight in at the side there, the crowd caught it, everyone caught it, especially referee Dinkapiris. Tuleb Hassan now stepping inside. Tuleb Hassan almost to the line, and it's still available for Nikhil De Silva. This is good service from him. Malisha Madhuvaman has no option but to cut back in field. Still playing advantage, of course, and the referee will go back. Gunawardena makes absolutely no mistake. Thumps that straight through and hard. Well, Wesley do have the opportunities to do that. Scrum half moving away, but not going anywhere near the offside line. If he moves away from the scrum, he needs to drop back behind the last foot of that number 8, and that didn't happen on that occasion. A lot of potential if he keeps going, stays injury free, and that is straight and hard through the posts. It was good to see that Riza Mubarak, who is the kicking and backs coach here, for going to try and steal the ball as well. Adhan at the front, and no prizes for guessing what Royal is going to set up here. Stays up beautifully despite the attempt by Wesley to sack it. Royal still marching forward over the prone bodies of some of the Wesley players lying on the floor, desperate to get out of the way of those studs. 5 meters short. The penalty is coming, and Wesley will claim a moral victory there. Nikhil De Silva takes it quickly, and Sasita Siat scores for Royal. He did so against Trinity as well in the second leg. And Gunawardena here, who sparked that counter-attack with a little jinx in run early on in the day, and it's easy conversion for him. Walpita restarts, and Himantha Hirushan once again does a carbon copy of what he did after the first kickoff. But this time he doesn't cough the ball up, but instead one of his teammates gives away a penalty. So you need to know what you can get away with from some refs and what you can't. And that goes astray and touched down by Royal. A little bit of confusion there for Wesley. Walpita keeping it going. Sabah, his pass is not a good one. Managing to shift it on still. And now Paranthiran has a little bit of space. Puts his ears back. Paranthiran for the score, is it? Yes. The number 11 Paranthiran goes almost under the posts. Getting players into space, recognizing where that space was. And Zubair's kick is a good one, so it's 10 points all on the scoreboard. Pereira, good Wesley scrum. Again, straight through the gap goes Murshid Zubair. He's got some space with him. And here's a man who might make it all the way to the line. Does he get there? No, he doesn't. Can he get there now? Yes, he does. It was not a double movement. So the try is scored. And he saw exactly where it opened up and hit the gap before he caught the ball. Pick and go again. Wesley trying to hold them up, but just not enough upper body strength. 5 meters short of the line now. You can't see where they are from camera angle, but they are 5 meters short. Edging towards the line with the penalty coming. You can see referee Dinkapiris' hand. And now Leon Gunaratne, Hassan, Tuleb Hassan bangs off one. And now they've got numbers. Sabit Feroz screaming for it. Dulan Gunawardena, can he go on his own? Almost to the line, it's held up, says the referee, and they'll come back for the penalty.
Times, but they've always struck back immediately. Johnny to take the quick tap.
Almost in at the corner. Referee right on the spot there. Madhuvaman joins. And that looked like it was offside from the Wesley scrum half. And that's a try. So was Courtney Walsh in his batting. And Murshid Zubair, knowing that it's half-time, thumps that into touch, and Wesley will take an unexpected 2-point lead into half-time, but let's... And then a brilliantly constructed try later on from Wesley took them into the lead, and Royal have hit back to try and get them into a 2-point ball game. Here it is for Walpita. Sabah. Great work over the ball there by Royal. Excellent work. And the kick from Tuleb Hassan is not a good one. Royal managing to keep that ball in the field of play. And Janadu Dilshan thumps this one backwards with Tuleb Hassan chasing hard. Nikhil De Silva will aim to be the first man there. And Tuleb Hassan claims a try, but not with a great deal of conviction. I think the ball beats everyone into touch. Farid dragged to the floor there. Wesley's defense has been pretty physical. They've not wilted in the face of this Royal onslaught, although there is a good 25 minutes to go. And it's usually in the last quarter of the game that we see the conditioning come into play, but Wesley clearly infringing there. That was the number 7. As Dulan Gunawardene gives his team the lead for the first time since half-time. Wesley trying to snaffle this ball, but they're not attacking it accurately. Sabah thought he had rights to the ball, but he didn't. As I said earlier, at the end of the half, even though Royal scored, it was a moral victory for Wesley. And oh, that's a crucial miss. Really good awareness there. You can see how well drilled this maul has been. Nikhil De Silva leaping into the air to urge his bullocks forward. And the penalty is coming, and Nikhil will play for it.
3/4 of the game will have an impact on Wesley going into the final quarter.
The match seems quite, well, it all seems quite disagreeable there. Dinka Piris has put his whistle down, and looks like he's digging his heels in and refusing to continue the match, which is understandable from a safety point of view.
Yes, as you can see, the Royal Junior players also been told to get behind the signboards of the ground.
And finally, after much debate, much discussion, and much musical chairs being played, we are ready to play rugby here in what has been probably one of the best games of the season so far. What did we miss from a tactical point of view? Adahan keeps the ball. Good presence of mind from him until Wesley engage. And it's held up. And Nikhil De Silva gets a look, and Royal win the game by a point. That's the end of the match, and what a game it has been. An outstanding game of rugby football, unfortunately marred by that unnecessary delay towards the end of the game. Who knows what would have happened if the game was contested. Closeness this season, but Wesley played out of their skins to become a 1-point game in what has been an outstanding match of rugby, which should be remembered for the right reasons. 18 points to 17. Congratulations to Royal for staying unbeaten.
Isn't it time to grow up? Now you can with current accounts from DFCC Bank. DFCC Bank. Keep growing.